Hi everyone and welcome back. So I recall to the time when before I furthered my studies in Australia, in order to send money to Australia, I had to first go to the Malaysian bank and get a bank draft and then carry that bank draft with me to Australia. And then when I'm in Australia, open a bank account and deposit the money with that bank draft. And then while studying in Australia, to send money from Malaysia to Australia, we could do it to the international or overseas fund transfer, but then the charges and fees were high. So today we have the Wise multi-currency app, which allows us to transfer funds overseas and across country and borders at low fees and charges. So if you want to know more about Wise, I also did a review video on the Wise multi-currency app and also the prepaid debit card that comes with it. So I'll put the link above to the video that I did and also in the description below. So for those of you who are currently living or working overseas and you have an Australian bank account, or you are studying overseas in Australia and you also have an Australian bank account and you want to transfer money to the account, today's tutorial video is for you. So we're going to learn how to transfer Australian dollar from Wise to an Australian bank account. And the Australian bank that we'll be using in this tutorial is ANZ. So ANZ is one of the big four banks in Australia. So ANZ stands for Australian and New Zealand Bank, and then there's Commonwealth Bank, and then there's National Australian Bank, also known as NAB, and then the last bank is Westpac. So before we continue, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel and video below to stay tuned for more. So what we want to do now is go to the Wise app. So in my Wise app here, I've already deposited some money into my Australian dollar account. If you want to learn to open an Australian dollar account in Wise, I also did the video previously. I'll put the links above. So now we're going to go to the Australian dollar account, and then we want to send money to our Australian bank. So tap send. Then Wise will want to know who are you sending to. So we're going to add a new recipient. So the recipient can be myself, someone else, or a business or organization. So in today's tutorial, we're going to send money to ourselves, and that is to our Australian bank account. So we're going to tap to myself, and then in the next screen, enter your account details. So we're going to change the currency to Australian dollar, and then we have the bank details, such as the full name of the account holder, BSB code and account number. So if you don't know what is a BSB code, BSB stands for Bank State Branch, which is a 6-digit number that's used to identify the individual branch of an Australian bank or financial institution. In other words, BSB numbers are used to identify the recipient of a bank transfer. So after you fill in the bank details, tap confirm, and then in the next screen, you can key in the amount that you want to send. So in this tutorial, I'm going to send 50 Australian dollar, and there's a 57-cent Australian dollar fee on top. So total money that's going out of the Wise account is 57 AUD, and the money should arrive by Wednesday. So this tutorial video was recorded on a Tuesday. So then tap continue. Then in the next screen, you can review your details such as your BSB code, account number, email, and the amount that you want to send. And then you can type in a reference, so then you will also be informed via email. Then tap confirm and send. Then back in the Australian dollar account in Wise, you can see here that the money is being sent out. So now we are in the ANZ bank account or the Australian bank account. You can see here that the 50 Australian dollar has arrived safely, and the money arrived within 24 hours. So it depends on the amount of money that you're sending to Australia. It can take within 24 hours or maybe slightly longer. So thanks for watching, and if you found today's video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe below to stay tuned for more.